Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another daily energy and guidance reading. And today's reading is going to be a timeless reading, although today is February the 26th. Whenever this reading finds you is when the meanings and the message are supposed to be for you. And you can use this as a pick a card reading, card 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading with all 3 cards. So let's get started. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. For the card number 1, we'll take a card from the top. Card number 2, we'll take a card from the center. And card 3 will be the bottom card. Okay, so card number 1. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus. It says, sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. And what a beautiful, beautiful card this is. I mean, every card in this deck is just amazing. And this card here is just incredible. It says, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ consciousness to be woven through all of life. She's not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness could not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being while knowing that they could not see the glorious end results. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mythic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be mother their children, and others may be to gather women in a circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share, and is gathering us to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So, yes, no matter how big or small, it all matters. Some of you are becoming Reiki healers. Some of you are making YouTube videos about your life experiences. Some of you are getting involved with, maybe card reading. Some of you are going out into the community and doing some type of community service. Whatever it is, we are making a brand new world out there, a selfless world where we're able to help each other and not just try to claw our way to the top. This is a beautiful, beautiful message for this card. We are all part of the divine plan. And no matter where you are on your path, everything is exactly where it needs to be. You're exactly where you need to be. It's all in divine timing, and it is all according to the divine plan. So, whatever you can offer this world, don't think that it's too small or insignificant, because believe me, it adds up to something really big. Just doing something simple each and every day. I feel like by me starting these daily videos, I'm contributing something extra than I did before with just weekly and monthly videos. Whatever it is, share your gift, because we all have something to share. And then the next card is Trust the Niggle. It says, what is niggling feeling trying to tell you? And, I believe we had this card before. I'm almost positive we had this card before, and the first one as well. So this is a message that needs to keep being emphasized, because someone out there really needs to hear it. And, this card is telling me, like, what is your gut feeling of what you should be doing? What is your intuition? Even if you don't know how to describe why you're feeling, it doesn't matter. You should always go with your gut. And it says that niggling feeling, that annoying niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying niggling feeling, try as you will might, it's there and it ain't going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their feelings, throwing the best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. The niggle is an arrow pointing to what is standing in your way. The relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in your shoe, Often we feel the niggling feeling in our body first. Many people think that intuition is something from the higher realms, but in fact, it is the body that is the intuitive one, working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. It takes us just a moment every day to scan our body, to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it quickly. You're being called to face the niggle now. If you don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in your path, and then you will likely regret that you didn't answer the niggle. In the first place, I know it's scary, but you are safe. Answer the niggle now. So, what is it that your gut is telling you to do? What is it that you keep on talking yourself out of? Okay, that negative self talk is the worst thing, it accomplishes nothing. Okay, when we're in our heads doubting ourselves and holding ourselves back, I mean, it's just a waste of energy and time. And we all do it, myself included. You could easily fall into that trap where you get one negative thought in your head and it snowballs into this huge snowball because you've allowed this thought to grow out of control. And a lot of people believe that their thoughts are real when actually they're not reality, they're just thoughts. So, what is it that's been nagging at you? What is it that you want to do with your life, but maybe you're just scared to do it? And you got to take the chance, because if you never take the chance, you won't know what it would have been like if you were successful and it was something that really turned your life around. So don't ignore those gut feelings. Otherwise, the universe will have a way of removing whoever or whatever is standing in your way. If you don't remove those negative things on your own, it's like a tower moment that we all have. The universe will remove what is in your way, what is stopping you from moving on your path. And then the last card is Align Your Life. And it's interesting. It's a picture of a girl, and it looks like she's, looking through like a broken mirror. And the pieces and fragments are pointing in all different directions, and nothing is aligned. And sometimes we feel this way where nothing seems to be coming together. It's just a bunch of fragmented pieces, and we're wondering, when we're going to be whole again. Because so many things have happened, especially in the year of 2019, to a lot of people. Things have gotten shaken up in our lives. Relationships have ended, jobs have ended, friendships have ended. And this card is saying what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. And this kind of goes back to this card in a way that, if something is in your life that is not in alignment with the new you, and what's good for you and right for you on your path, the universe has a way of removing it. And what's no longer right for you, what friendships, relationships, places have you outgrown. It says what in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclical nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold onto the facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to who and how we have changed and aligned life to that way of being. If you pull this card, you're being called to let go of who you are, once were, or the things that once defined yourself by the job, the relationship, the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you've outgrown some relationships or circumstances. That's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I got from Spirit when I saw this card. And it's time to release and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so they're congruent with who you truly are today. Exactly. Just like this picture where these fragments of this mirror are just, chopping up the actual photo. It's not a true picture. It's not a clear, authentic person. It's just fragments of, maybe this is your job, maybe this is your friendship, maybe this is your relationship, and nothing is lining up. Nothing is lining up. So you got to do some soul searching and admit to a lot of things, that some people are not meant to be in your life during this journey. They need to be released. They taught you the lessons you needed to learn. You gained the wisdom and knowledge from the experience you had with them. And I know I'm the kind of person that gets attached. We all do. And it's like when we let somebody go, it's like breaking a piece of ourselves off. But you know what? Sometimes these people, places, and things have got to go to make room for something bigger and better to enter. So think today about what is in alignment, with where you want to go, who your authentic self is. I mean, when I left my job 7 years ago, I just every day I kept on saying, God, what should I do? Should I stay? Should I go? I mean, I'm not a quitter, but these people were real soul crushers. These people were so toxic and so backstabbing and cutthroat. I couldn't stand being in that environment anymore. I couldn't be in that office among people that had such thick, dark energy every day. I'd leave there so drained and exhausted, but who wants to just pick up and leave their job without knowing what they were going to do? But I had to do it. I just had to do it. I did, and it was the best thing I ever did for myself. Was it scary? Yes. After so many years, yeah. But guess what? I feel more like my authentic person, and I'm more of me today than I ever have been. So don't allow people, places, and things to make you feel that you got to stay or you got to be a certain way. You're an individual and you were meant to shine your authenticity to the world. What an amazing reading today. What a beautiful, beautiful lineup here of cards. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe because I will be back with more.